Hey guys, welcome to Local Nerd News. As always, this is Nerd Dude.
I'm Cyber Guy, and we are here with our new host,
Movie Man.
Yes.
Yes.
We'll be releasing a interview special episode soon with Movie Man in it.
Explaining his origins.
Yes. He will be saying his real name, so kindly ignore that. All right.
It's Jake, if you were wondering.
Yeah. For Nerd Dude and myself, you will not find out our real names because I will edit it out if we accidentally say it.
All right. What should we talk about?
All right. So, Movie Man, as you are our new host,
Yes.
do you want to start off?
Okay, I'll choose a topic.
We have it here.
Yes, I can say. Oh, it's there. Okay. 60s Batman.
All right. So,
Adam West.
most people forget about Adam West. Like, if you ask someone who was your
And
favorite
Burt
Batman,
Ward as
and Burt
Robin.
Ward, most people forget about them.
Probably because of the shark repellent spray.
Yes. Yes,
And
from that movie.
surfing with Joker.
Oh
Probably.
yeah, he surfed with Joker.
So,
Oh,
do you want to...
And Joker
So, you've been
won.
watching them recently?
Yes, I've been watching them because on a new episode of Big Bang Theory, block your ears.
I don't really care.
Adam West is in the new episode of Big Bang Theory, and that's what inspired me to start watching it again.
You can
Thank you.
unplug
Alright,
now.
you can unplug now. Yeah, so that inspired me to start watching them, and although they are completely funny, there are a bunch of mistakes, like the bat shield, it's like as big as Robin, and Batman just pulls it out of his belt. He seems to have like an endless utility belt, but apart from that, it's hilarious, just for the time period.
And I've got the movie up on my shelf over there.
Yes.
I've
This
seen
is in our third Nerd Cave location.
Yes.
So.
I've seen this clip where Catwoman ties up Batman and Robin, and then you see these two giant magnifying glasses, and then she's gonna burn them like ants.
It's not as bad as that episode of The Bold and the Beautiful,
Yeah.
where they got a girl, they strapped her to a chair, poured honey all over her, and a bear came.
Oh yeah, I
Wow.
remember that. That was Donna Logan.
Yeah.
Yeah. Speaking of a bear, and because on the topic of live action, this isn't on our topic list, but the actual actor who played the Hulk in the live action show actually had to wrestle a bear, or a baby bear, but
Wait.
still a bear.
What?
In one of the episodes of the live action Hulk TV show, he had to wrestle a baby bear, and he actually did. It wasn't like CGI. They got a baby bear, and he wrestled it.
I actually saw an episode of that show. It was really weird.
Yeah.
It
That
was
reminds-
like he was like playing chess with some guy, and then he lost the chess game, and then he was like walking through the woods, and he got stung by a scorpion, and then he turned into the Hulk.
Yeah. It's a very unique TV show because there will never again be a painted Hulk as the main character.
No, it's all CGI now.
Yes.
Big Mark Ruffalo.
Yeah. So, what are your views back on topic to 60s Batman?
It was good for the time, I guess. I don't know if it really holds up now.
I enjoy it.
It's fun to watch, but yeah, I don't think it would appeal to everybody.
Now, this is just a question that just popped in my head right now.
Yeah.
But if you had to choose between Christian Bale or Adam West, who do you think played Batman better for the time period?
Christian Bale.
Yeah, Christian Bale.
Fascinating.
So what do you think? Do you think Adam West?
Well, for Adam West, for the time period with the technology that they had, I think he's done better than Christian Bale in that regard. But in every other aspect, Christian Bale over Adam West.
Yeah.
like- Even though Christian Bale did say the words and it became a trademark, I'm Batman, he had to tell people he was Batman, while Adam West just turned up and people knew he was
Yeah.
Batman.
Yeah, I guess so.
Apart from that, I think they're both very, very good. Alright, so, should we move on to our next topic, or should
Yeah.
we continue talking about 60s Batman?
I wish you move on.
Yeah,
Alright. Who wants to take the second topic?
you can go.
The next topic, which I'm not sure if it's quite as relevant now, but Daddy's Home, the movie, with Will Ferrell, and I think it was Justin Timberlake, I think?
No,
Mark Wahlberg.
Marky Mark.
Marky Mark from the Funky Bunch.
Yeah.
I always thought it was Justin Timberlake. Never
No,
mind.
it's
But,
He ain't no Justin Timberlake, bruh.
Blame Cyber Guy's parents. But, yeah, that
Wait, did
that
your
movie was
parents
just-
think that Mark Wahlberg was Justin
Yeah.
Timberlake?
I asked, they went, hey, who's that? And they're like, oh yeah, it's Justin Timberlake. I was like, alright.
We'll go with that.
We'll go with that. Yeah, the movie, according to my mother, was cringeworthy the entire way through. It was funny, but it was cringeworthy.
Oh,
Oh.
shots are being fired.
So, now
I
that's out of the way.
I haven't seen it. I've heard it's alright. I've heard John Cena's in it at the
Yes.
end.
At the end.
He's got legs for arms.
Yes, that he does. Now,
So what did you think? Did you think it was alright?
Well,
It was good.
a couple of scenes I had to like leave the room because I was just like, no, bye. Yeah, apart from that, it was a pretty good movie, and what goes around comes around at the end. Like in the end.
Yeah,
Yes.
with John Cena.
Yeah, I've seen that. I've seen that.
So, because you haven't seen it, we're not going to spoil it too much.
Yeah.
Okay, so
Try not to spoil any more things. Alright, next.
Alright, Spider-Man was just released in the new Civil War trailer that came out a couple days ago.
Hey everybody.
Some people say they hated the suit. I enjoyed this.
Yes.
I find the suit to be alright.
There's a lot of mixed opinions on it. I don't know. I thought it was pretty good, and a lot of people are complaining about the eyes, but as the eyes move, you can hear a little mechanical whir kind of sound. So I reckon it's Stark technology.
Yeah. Even though I absolutely just refuse to watch trailers, I have seen the Spider-Man section.
I showed it to him.
Yeah,
I forced him to.
Yes.
This dude hates movies.
I don't hate movies, I don't like trailers.
Oh wait, you hate trailers. That's right.
There we go. But yeah, who hates movies? Yes,
Yeah,
but
movies than you.
but the Spider-Man outfits, most people that we talked to said, I don't like the Spider-Man outfit.
Don't forget his voice. Don't forget his voice because they said that he sounded like a 12-year-old kid. So what?
He's young. He's supposed to sound young. He's supposed to be in his teens.
Yeah.
Well,
Like,
older teens.
And they actually got a young guy to play him finally. It took them 3 turns, but
It wouldn't be quite right if they had a 30 or 40-year-old man play a 18 or 19 Spider-Man.
that's what they did with Andrew
Exactly,
Garfield.
yeah.
I think he was 28 or something, and Tobey Maguire was around the same age, so...
But Tobey Maguire did an amazing performance, in my opinion.
Yeah, he did.
So, have both of you read Civil War?
No.
No.
I'm seem to be the only one that has read it.
Well, I tried to read it, but my Marvel Unlimited account is just refusing to work.
I've heard
so-
about it. Don't spoil it.
Yes. Well,
I know
although
Spider-Man's in-
everyone was surprised to see, well, everyone that we spoke to about it was surprised to see that Spider-Man
Yeah.
was in Civil War.
He's
when
one of the main
he's-
players.
like Movie Man said, he's one of the main people in Civil War.
Yeah.
I don't know why they were surprised.
Alright.
Alright, so yeah, we're actually moving through our topics fairly quickly. So next will be hopes for Batman v Superman.
Well, my hopes, that it doesn't suck.
I think that's everyone's...
That's everyone's hope about every
That's-
single movie.
That's everyone's hope at the moment, but all signs are pointing to it's gonna suck.
Yeah, when everyone sees Doomsday, the 5th Ninja Turtle, they're just gonna point at him and just laugh.
Well, sources have said that it's like not his final form. It's... I don't want to...
Great.
Then-
We
I
have
know, it kind of sounds like Goku, but apparently every time you, cut off a limb or something, he grows, spikes, like Doomsday does. So maybe he'll look alright, but I don't know. I'm still scared.
I swear, I'm gonna watch the movie, I'm gonna hear this 12-year-old kid say, "Hey Mom, look, it's Raphael!"
Yeah, so far, with Doomsday, we know that he's part lizard. Because when you cut off a lizard's tail, it grows back.
It grows back.
So far, we have a Doomsday in Batman v Superman that is part lizard.
Yep.
And shouldn't be in the movie at all.
Yep.
Yeah.
Exactly.
Oh yeah, we also got Aquaman cameo, the Flash cameo, a Cyborg cameo.
Yeah, it's essentially Justice League Part 0, but
Barbara Gordon in the DVD.
Yeah.
Oh yeah, I need to talk. Hang on, I'll talk about this.
Yeah,
So, Jenna Malone had a unspecified role in the movie. She was listed down to be in it, but nobody knew what she was for. And then they came out saying she's been cut from the movie and she's going to be in the DVD version. So they're like, oh, we have to wait till the DVD comes out.
Yeah.
But then Warner Brothers set up a poll. Who are you most excited for in Batman v Superman? Had Ben Affleck as Batman and then Jenna Malone as Barbara Gordon. They spoiled it. Warner Brothers spoiled it.
Yeah.
Good job there, Warner Brothers.
Yeah.
I don't know why you never listen to this podcast, but good job.
If you do, you're stupid.
Oh man, shots being fired again.
I know.
Alright. So, we will get back to this topic a little later in our discussion section, which you will know from our last episode. Episode 3, just in case you forgot. Alright, so the next one. I think it's about time we start introducing our mini-series.
Yes.
Finally.
We'll be starting fairly soon.
Oh, sweet.
We advertised it in the 2nd episode, which was I think it was 3/4 of the way through last year.
Yeah.
We said we'd start them soon then, but now we're actually going to eventually get round to
The
it.
ball's rolling. We've taken down notes.
Alright, so as you know, I will be doing Who Would Win.
I will do comic book origins, and the first episode that I'll be doing is Superman origins. So stay tuned for YouTube.
Hey, it seems like Superman seems to be fairly popular because the first episode I'll do of Who Would Win is Superman versus Hulk. It's the ultimate question.
Alright.
Oh, and my new miniseries will be Movie Corner, and I'll be doing movie reviews and talking about movies and movie news and all that kind of stuff, so stay tuned. I think the first episode I'll do a review of Cloverfield, the original, so stay tuned.
Yes, and these episodes will be primarily YouTube based.
Yeah.
And we're going to be moving the main episodes of the podcast to Podomatic.
Yeah, because YouTube, much hard work. Like,
It's a lot of work to get it edited and then uploaded to YouTube.
Yeah.
Like, we have to put images in. We put images in the second episode. It took like a month to do, so we decided to move it to Podomatic.com.
I'll probably do it because I'm in charge of editing. But I'll probably edit out this section about the updates and we'll upload that to YouTube. So everyone that watches our YouTube channel, like the 4 or 5 people that actually watch it, will be able to know. Alright, so currently we have talked about 60s Batman, the movie Daddy's Home, Spider-Man in Civil War, our hopes for Batman v Superman, and our mini-series, Movie Corner, Who Would Win, and Comic Book Origins. So now we are on to Deadpool. So I am going to see this movie tomorrow morning, so I will be stepping out of the room until we have finished this discussion.
Alright.
Bye, Cyber Guy.
Oh, sorry about that.
Alright. Now that he's left, we can talk about spoilers in Deadpool. Actually, yeah, you should have seen Deadpool by now, so spoilers.
Alright. Spoiler alert.
Bam.
Boom.
Okay.
Alright. The end credit scene. I loved it.
Yeah.
Yeah, I was excited.
We'll start off at the end. Yeah, Ferris Bueller reference.
Yep.
And introduction to Cable for the next movie.
Cable. Nathaniel Summers.
So, there's been a few actors that have already said they want to play Cable. So they'll probably start casting for that soon, actually.
Sweet. Alright,
But yeah, what did you think of the movie?
I loved it. I think it's a great interpretation of a comic book series. Ryan Reynolds plays the role perfectly.
He does.
Yeah,
He really does.
Like he was committed to it after X-Men Origins Wolverine, which is actually referenced in Deadpool with the little Deadpool figurine. Where where
he
like
looks like the one in X-Men Origins. Yeah.
Yeah, it's like, this is my most prized possession. You see him grabbing the Deadpool figurine, moving it out of the way, and then you see an album by Aha.
Yeah. And then there's lots of other references to the Fox Marvel universe. He's like, they're like, we're going to take you to see the Professor. And he's like, Stewart or McAvoy? I'm always confused about these timelines. And what else did he say? He said, oh, it's like, when I come to the X-Mansion, I always see you two. It's like the studio didn't have enough money for any more X-Men. And kind of stuff like that. It's, it's like that only Marvel fans will know is great.
Oh, the things that scarred me were the holiday specials in the movie.
Oh, yeah, the sex montage,
yeah.
Yes.
And then a couple of days ago was actually International Women's Day, and what I thought about was that scene from Deadpool that scarred me. It was like, alright, no.
Yes.
Oh my gosh.
But yeah, I thought it was funny.
Yeah.
And it was good.
Yeah.
Just, the revenge plot was not that great. No. So it's not perfect by any means, but yeah, it's a great movie and it's very much for Deadpool fans out there.
Yeah, and non-Deadpool fans out there too.
Yeah, it does appeal to everyone. Yeah. It's just some things that you might not understand if you don't know the character well.
Like I remember watching the movie. I see this couple, a teenager couple, sitting down, and then I'm like, oh, cool, day. Yeah, I'm just sitting there with my 20-something-year-old cousin. Yeah, she's a really good comic book fan. And then we watched the montage, the sex montage, and I'm looking down at the couple and I'm like, worst date ever.
Well, I went with a friend, so I didn't have that trouble. So it's fine. All right, Cyber Guy, you can come back in now.
Someone's mentioning the end credit scenes.
Alright. Now, as I am seeing this tomorrow morning, I will be able to edit it into safety. Alright,
Okay.
so...
Thoughts on first season of Daredevil?
Alright, so...
Now that the season 2's coming out.
Yes. So, as Netflix releases every episode of a season of a TV show all at once, it makes watching the show a lot easier.
Yeah.
And if you haven't seen it, you haven't lived.
Yeah, so I didn't watch it when it came out because I'm stupid. So I've been recently watching them, and I've got 2 episodes to go this week, and I've watched about 6 episodes or something. 2 to go, and I'm really enjoying it. I can't wait to see how it ends.
I'm still on episode 4.
Well, I have the solution to that, so...
Yeah,
After we finish recording, we can continue watching.
Yeah, No Dude has had a lot of complications.
Complications.
Alright, so...
Have you finished it?
Yeah,
Okay.
we saw, like, when it came out, we saw, like, 2 episodes a night, or 2.5 episodes a night.
Okay.
So we got through it fairly quickly.
So, season 1 of Daredevil, it's pretty cool. Yeah.
From what you've seen.
From what I've seen, yeah, it's better than the movie. I can say a thing for that.
Yes.
We can definitely
we
say
can
with absolute certainty that it's better than the movie.
Yeah.
Yes.
I kind of like Ninja Daredevil, but then I saw his metal costume. Apparently, it's made from the same metal that Kingpin has.
Yeah, there's in the later episodes he's like, I tried to attack Kingpin, but there was something blocking him, some light armor. So then he tracks down the guy that built it, and he's like, make one for me. So yeah.
So instead of fat and muscle, he has armor.
Yeah, he's not only mostly muscle. He also has to have body armor.
Yeah.
Yeah. So my thoughts on Daredevil season 1. Well, I thought it was excellent.
Yep.
I can't wait for season 2 to come out, and the mask that he was wearing when we get round to recording video seasons. That's what I'll be inspiring my mask off of.
Oh yeah, I'm actually making a mask that's based off that for a thing for a project that I'm doing.
Yeah. Well, as you already know, Movie Man's name, he probably won't need to wear a mask. So
No, that's fine.
yes.
All right. Sweet.
So hopefully in season 2, whenever we get round to it, we will be wearing masks and we will be able to have a video.
Won't we look like terrorists?
No, terrorists wear like full masks. If you have like a mask that, like you guys can't see what I'm doing. Like a screen mask, yeah, no, probably not. You probably don't want to wear that. But
For
like
reference, I've got a screen mask on at the moment.
Yeah, you can probably hear it by the change in his voice. But like a Batman mask or something, that would be fine.
Alright.
But you'd probably get copyrighted. That's why I'm going to try and make my own. Alright, so our hopes for Daredevil Season 2.
Elektra's in it, and so's the Punisher, so I'm excited.
Yeah.
Yeah. Hope their portrayals are, spot on.
And they should be.
I hope that that Season 2 is just as good as Season 1. If not better.
So I think it was 12 critics went to see the first 4 episodes just to show it off, and they said it's as good as season 1. So
Yeah.
if we can expect anything, that it's still the quality's still good, which is great because season 1 it went beyond expectation.
And I'm glad that like Marvel are actually starting to do things, even though I don't think Marvel released it. But I'm glad that Marvel are starting to do more movies, more TV shows that have superheroes other than the Avengers.
Yeah, exactly. They were stuck on the Avengers so long.
and SHIELD.
And SHIELD.
Technically, Daredevil's an Avenger, Luke Cage is an Avenger,
Technically-
everyone's an Avenger.
Technically, every superhero in the Marvel Universe is an Avenger or an X-Men. Same with like the DC Universe. Practically every superhero is part of a Justice League.
Yeah, but this...
But not the main
Yeah.
members.
So, they're building it up quite nicely, because... so they've put forward the premiere date for Luke Cage to the 30th of September. So that means we've got Daredevil in March, Luke Cage in September, and Jessica Jones in November.
Yeah, November. It's probably November.
I think.
The geek in me that just wants to say this, but I might have said it before, but I really love the way that Netflix releases all the episodes at once, rather than like the Flash and Arrow who release it like every week, so you have to wait a week before you could see the next episode.
Yeah.
And once again, going back to 60s Batman, they released half an episode one night, then the other half another night.
Stay tuned, same bat channel.
Same bat time, same bat channel. just so they could keep the ratings up.
Alright, so...
Yeah, but with there's been a 6-minute trailer split into 2 parts for Daredevil Season 2, and we've been introduced to Punisher and Elektra, so it looks like Elektra's, from part 2 of the trailer, she's working really closely with Daredevil.
Well, hopefully Elektra's better than the movie.
Yeah, because the hand is still on the loose. And now Punisher's in it as well, so...
A lot of groups that have ninjas are named after body parts, like the Teenage Mutant Ninja Turtles have the foot, or the foot ninja.
Oh, they did, the foot, yeah.
The Daredevil has the hand.
Well, the foot were actually based off the hand.
Yeah. They like to base ninjas off body parts.
There you go.
Next there'll be like an eye or something.
Localnerdnews exclusive.
Yes.
They like ninjas based off body parts.
Only find that out on the Local Nerd News podcast.
The elbow.
Well, because Daredevil is linked in with Jessica Jones, Luke Cage, Iron Fist, they would have to reference or at least show a cameo of them in Daredevil Season 2 so they can make the Defenders TV show. And yeah.
I got my hand up.
Yes.
In Jessica Jones, one of the characters from Daredevil's in it.
Yeah.
Daredevil's like... Well, she was a girlfriend for like an episode, and then she just helped patch up his wounds. Wounds, not
There you
wounds.
go. Night Nurse.
Claire.
Yeah.
Alright. Oh yeah, and speaking of
So there is that
crossovers,
link.
The Flash and Arrow, which is kind of into our next topic, they have a lot of crossover episodes.
Yeah.
They do.
Which I'm not sure about both of you, but I really enjoy the crossover episodes.
Yeah.
Oh yeah, they're great. Yeah, they're doing a Flash Supergirl one.
Yeah.
Which I don't really care about because I watch Supergirl.
I don't
Yeah,
watch Supergirl.
I've seen like half of the season of Supergirl or something, but like,
Your dad
it's-
hated it probably.
Yeah, well, my dad said when he saw the first episode, like before the rest of the season even came out or whatever happened, he's just like, it's all wrong. It's not Kryptonese.
Yeah.
Her name is not Kara. She doesn't tell people that her name is Kara. Jimmy Olsen. I'm just quoting him right now. Jimmy Olsen is not black. So.
Oh yeah, I've seen this clip on Supergirl where her heat vision is white, not red.
Yeah.
Yes.
It's
And,
worse
and-
than the Smallville like circles that
Yes.
they did.
And just to clarify for whoever watches this, I was quoting my father. I'm not intending to be racist.
He's not a serial racist.
Yes.
Believe me, I'm around him and he hasn't said one racist thing until...
Apart from that, and even then, that wasn't my words. Yeah. Oh yeah, so on Smallville, I sort of stopped watching that for a bit.
I watched the first 6 seasons and then I'm like, no, this
I was
is boring.
I was gonna tell myself that I was gonna watch it.
Yeah, I was up to what was it? The season after the one with the witches.
Oh, the witches.
I'm up to like the 4th episode in the season after that, and we sort of just went, you know what? We'll just take a couple of weeks break. We'll catch up on Arrow. We'll catch up on Flash, and we just never got around to watching Smallville again.
I got up to the episode where there was Aquaman and I quit because I was just like, this isn't very good.
Yeah,
Just in general, it was kind of boring.
I've actually seen some episodes. I haven't seen like all of Smallville from like season 1 there, but on channel 11, like on the broadcasting system channel 11, they used to release Smallville episodes, and I used to go around and watch them, and
So you've seen like bits and pieces. But
yeah,
you
I've
haven't
seen bits and
all
pieces
it.
of later seasons of Smallville. I enjoyed it. It gets better.
yeah, it does, but
That's what
I just have to find the time to continue watching it. Okay, so we're back again. If you just for reference, if you hear any like technology issues or cuts, it's just recording problems. So our thoughts on Arrow and Flash. We'll begin with Flash.
Okay.
What are your thoughts?
Like when 2012 came along and Arrow was just premiering, I stayed up until like 8:30 watching Arrow. I enjoyed it. Yeah, but I thought that Katie Cassidy's character, Laurel, was a little weak in that season, and then she got lessons from Wildcat in season 2, and she thought that she was so good. And then, later season, she developed into a stronger character. I enjoy her now.
Yeah.
So, I like Arrow and Flash, but Flash is like a little better than Arrow.
Yeah, well, I sort of... Well, this is just my opinion, but I sort of prefer Arrow just for its, like, realism.
Yeah.
Well, it was real in season 1.
It's a little more
Until
realistic.
3.
It's a little more realistic than The Flash, because metahumans, super speed, most likely probably won't happen. But in Arrow, a guy running around with a bow and arrow and being a vigilante could happen.
Yeah, but like I saw season 1, it was supposed to be real, and then season 2 sort of went down there because of this so-called Mirakuru super serum.
Yeah.
Yeah, and then and I was like to myself, this is not real
And
anymore.
then season 3 just went into magical herbs.
Stuff like that.
And then at season 4 you got magic.
Magic.
Yeah, well, at least for season 2 with the Mirakuru.
At least it's not witches.
Yeah, it's not witches. But, like, it's sort of, like, that could kind of be considered a little real because some drugs, I think I read this online somewhere, but some drugs make people, like, feel invincible, they don't feel pain.
Like steroids?
They're not steroids. Someone that my family knows, I can't remember who, but it takes, like, he's really big, he's like a bodybuilder.
Yeah.
It takes 4 people like him who are specially trained to take down one person who's taken a drug. But it takes 4 trained people to take down one person.
Well, at least Mirakuru is coming true.
So, yeah, that actually, the drugs could technically be true, but magic and magical herbs, no.
Nah.
Alright, so, what's your thoughts on Arrow? I like how I said we were going to begin with Flash, we just begin with Arrow.
Yeah, I reckon season 1 was pretty weak, and I stopped watching it halfway through, and then when season 3 was starting, that's when I started to watch it again, because I'd heard good things about it. So yeah, I really enjoy it. It's just been, both of them have just been renewed for another season. I reckon this season of Arrow may be a bit better than The Flash. I don't know, The Flash is a bit, I don't know, this season The Flash has been a bit weird.
It's been all over the place.
Yeah, they've tried to include Earth 2 and it's been kind of a mess.
They sort of rushed the Earth 2 introduction part.
Yeah, and they're kind of just like, another Earth, okay then, and then they moved on with their life.
Yeah. Hey, we found out that there are infinite universes. Okay.
Yeah.
Treat it like it's everyday news.
Yeah.
Mm.
But it sounds like we're bagging The Flash, but
we all love the show. We're just criticizing it a little bit.
Yeah,
constructive criticism.
Yeah, I do enjoy both shows.
Mm.
I thought season 1 of The Flash is better though, but yeah, it's great. The Flash of adding in all these different characters and fleshing it out, and they can't seem to get rid of Tom Cavanaugh though. They really want to keep him.
Yeah.
I love King Shark.
Yeah, King Shark.
King Shark, yeah.
Like, I just love sharks in general, but King Shark is just... Nice job there, but... I hated the way they introduced him. He was there for like 5 seconds, and then, like, he got knocked out.
But the CGI's amazing.
The CGI's amazing.
Wait, maybe that's why they stopped stopped filming, because it took so much of the budget to animate this one character.
Yep, yeah, they take like a month off.
Yeah. Yeah, but it's alright.
Actors need a break. They work hard.
Yeah.
Yes. Okay, so while we're on The Flash, just so I know, the both of you are caught up on The Flash episode, yes?
Yes.
This should go without saying, and if you're watching this podcast, it should definitely go without saying. Spoiler alert. Now, the man who is Zoom is also Jay Garrick, and he was killed when Zoom went to go get the Flash, but the breach closed.
Yes.
And the local nerd news crew, as we like to call ourselves, until we can find a better name. We have a theory. It's mainly Nerdu came up with a theory, but the man in the metal mask is also Jay Garrick. Would you like to explain your?
Yeah, explain your reason.
Well, certainly. All right. I have a feeling that the man in the iron mask is Jay Garrick because, well, it's sort of obvious because in one episode, the man in the iron mask is using a special code to communicate with the Flash.
Yeah, 5x5 code.
Yeah, 5x5 code, and then he spelled J, and then the man in the iron mask nodded, and then Barry said that he's all right. He's on Earth 1. He's on his Earth, and then you see the guy he's like shaking his head.
He starts freaking out.
He starts freaking out. I have a theory that the particle accelerator did happen on Earth 2.
It did happen.
But I feel like that when that happened, it split Jay Garrick into 2 people. So he got super speed, but at the same time he got he created Zoom, because Zoom came along the same time after the particle accelerator exploded. That would explain why he looks like Jay. And I think the Man in the Iron Mask is Jay, even though he said that he lost his super speed. I feel like he still has speed to vibrate into another him.
Movie Man is
Movie nerd.
quite drastically throwing his
man.
arms in the air.
Okay.
You're having a spasm.
Let us not forget that Hunter Zolomon is on Earth 1, so that could have something to do with it.
Yes. Well, my opinion on the Man in the Iron Mask or mask knocking, he was probably trying to say to the Flash that Zoom was Jay Garrick, but that's just my
Contrasting opinions.
Yes, we should have made this as a discussion topic, but yes.
And also so Arrow and Flash are taking a month break at the moment.
Yeah.
But when they come back on Flash, we're gonna have Trajectory.
Oh yeah.
And on Arrow, we're gonna have the T-Sphere.
Oh yeah, with Trajectory, what Earth is she from? Because I don't think she's from Earth 1 or 2.
I think they're gonna say she's from Earth 1. I think that's what. Yeah, because there was a blacker promo.
Yeah, and just probably one final point from the Flash. They've introduced Earth 2, and
yes.
and they've just gone, okay, there are 2 Earths. Like, there could be infinite, but there's only 2. Let's only regard these 2 Earths, Earth 1 and Earth 2.
Even though there's multiple.
Even though there's, like, infinite, and they don't think, just for a second, that, like, Zoom, because Jay Garrick killed Jay Garrick while he was Zoom, they don't think for a second that, like, that Zoom could have been from, like, Earth 3. They don't think to go there and try and, like, use their technology to, you know, take away his speed or do anything. They're only focused on Earth 1 and Earth 2. They don't think of any other Earth.
You know, I think it was a little fast to introduce the multiverse. Like,
yeah, they rushed it.
When I saw I was watching season 1, and I see these classic villains like Weather Wizard, Captain Cold, Heat Wave, and I'm like to myself, Mirror Master is as cool as them.
Yes.
Bring him. No, we didn't get him in season 1.
They said they confirmed him for season 2, but we still haven't seen him.
Yeah, we haven't seen him in season 2. I don't think we'll ever see him in season 2, and then we might see him in season 3.
What they'll probably do is, for the season 2 finale episode, at the final scene, we'll probably show Mirror Master, and then that'll be what they will
Maybe they'll
about.
set him up for the season 3 villain, because they haven't really talked about that yet.
Like, I would like to see an Easter egg, like, the Flash is in, his final confrontation with Zoom. He's walking through, he looks at a window, and then you see someone waving at him, he blinks, and then the guy's gone. I want that.
Yeah.
You want that?
Yeah, I want that.
Or like, he's walking past, he sees a mirror, he looks in the mirror, he sees himself, and then, like, a little behind him, or, like, someone else walking behind him.
Oh, yeah.
Or, like, he's walking through, like, a hall of mirrors, and, like, as he's walking, you see someone walking behind him, so he looks, and he's just like, he waves, and then disappears.
Okay.
Make that happen, CW.
Okay, so the next episode of The Flash is Trajectory, right?
Yeah.
Where they introduce her.
Yeah.
The next episode is called Flashback. And this is the synopsis. It's crazy.
Major spoiler alert here.
This is an intense episode. After Harry found a way to create another breach between Earth 1 and Earth 2 again, things start to go downhill. Zoom kidnaps Wells and threatens to kill him unless Barry can find a way to give Zoom his speed. Meanwhile, the man in the Iron Mask has escaped his prison and reveals his identity to Barry. This is mainly focused on Barry facing the true face of Zoom.
Oh. That's awesome.
Intense.
Wait, is there anything about Mirror Master?
Oh man, Mirror Master.
No.
Oh,
It says in this episode the Pied Piper is set to return.
Oh, sweet.
Oh yeah.
But where's Mirror Master, you liars?
Yeah, Barry has to
man.
face...
Okay, remember to edit that down a bit so your ears don't bleed, future me. Alright, so now that we've talked about The Flash and Arrow, we should talk about our hopes for Avengers Infinity War.
Alright,
Or like, our vision.
well, I read somewhere that they're gonna cram everyone in. They should do that versus a powerful threat. Death should be in it, because, you know, Thanos is trying to impress Death by killing, like, the universe and stuff. And, yeah, and after if he does kill the universe, he's going to be the ruler of nothing. and then Death is gonna be like, nope.
That's what I've never got about like those supervillains who want to destroy the planet but at the same time want to rule it, or like kill everyone in like just say the Joker, and he wants to like he's a mass murderer, so he wants to kill people.
Mm-hmm.
If he kills everyone in Gotham, and he's the ruler of Gotham, who is he in charge of?
I don't think he'll rule Gotham. I think he'll just give it to someone else.
Yeah, he'll be like, this is no fun. I'm going to Metropolis.
Like the Dark Knight, he had all that money, he burns it. Spoiler alert.
Yeah. Well, you should have seen it by now.
Like he had this whole room. Well, yeah, this whole nerd cave of money times 2. He burns it.
Yes.
Now, if you had that much money, would you burn it?
No.
Well, he's insane. So, okay, back on track. Avengers.
All right.
If Thanos has a glove that has all the all of the Infinity Gems or whatever they're called, that allows him to do absolutely anything, how can the Avengers stop him? Like if he can stop
Adam
time,
Warlock.
If he can like stop time, if he can like warp space, if he can do anything imaginable, how do you stop someone like that?
Read the comic, Jordan. It's
I
right
won't.
there on the shelf. You should ask to borrow it and read it.
No, that's what our next person who we're interviewing will do.
Well,
When we get around to it.
they should really bring characters back from the dead, like Quicksilver.
No.
Why
Yeah, well,
not?
Quicksilver shouldn't have died.
That's fast.
I don't want his awful
fast
Russian
enough.
accent.
He's fast enough to push bullets out of the way, move cars. You should have just moved the car, gone behind the car with them, done. Or
I did not see that
or
coming.
as how it should have ended did, push the bullets out of the way, grab them and leave.
I did not see that coming.
I mean, I understand that it makes the movie different. But
Like
come
I
on.
was watching it, I saw Quicksilver die. Spoiler alert! And then I was like, "Joss Whedon, I hate you!"
We got to the baby.
Oh, yeah, spoiler alert! I was like, "Joss Whedon, I hate you!" Why?
It doesn't really matter. He
That's
wasn't introduced well enough.
That's our new thing, by the way. Every time we say spoiler alert, we have to do this. So yeah. All right, next. Thoughts on Suicide Squad?
Oh, I'm really excited.
Yeah.
Oops,
Yes.
I moved the chair.
Like DC's taking a dark approach to their movies, and Suicide Squad actually fits into that dark role.
Yes.
Yeah, with all villains being played, got Margot Robbie as Harley Quinn, Jared Leto as the Joker, Will Smith as Deadshot.
Oh, Will Smith.
What? You just realized? Are you serious?
Yeah.
He hasn't seen the trailer.
I don't watch trailers.
Don't you?
I don't read things
you
online.
Look, yeah, that's why.
Yes.
Don't you even look at cast? Oh, Cara Delevingne is gonna play Enchantress.
Now, a good thing is they haven't really revealed who they're trying to hunt down. It's
Oh,
not revealed
yeah.
if it's the Joker or if it's Enchantress, because she's like in the White House and she's like with high people up there. So
Yeah.
All right.
They have a pretty decent cast.
Yes.
Oh, Jai Courtney's gonna play Captain Boomerang. No
He
one
hasn't
likes
done-
Jai Courtney.
he hasn't done a good movie.
He ruined Die Hard 5. He ruined the Terminator movies. But this actually looks like a role.
He was in the Divergent movies.
Oh yeah, never mention that again.
Yeah.
Well, anyway, he's playing Captain Boomerang, a fellow Aussie, because Jai Courtney's Aussie, Captain Boomerang's Aussie, fits, and then in the trailer you see like him doing some hilarious montages, him like doing actually pretty good stuff. Like I think he'll do I think this will be his best movie.
Ooh,
I know. I just fired the bazooka.
Yes.
I just fired the big boy. But yeah, Jai Courtney will do a solid job as well as everyone else.
Yes. Now
But the villain better not be stupid.
Now I'm looking forward to it just because it's something new. Like they haven't really done any real life Suicide Squad thing apart from the animated one. It's not real life. The animated Attack on Arkham Batman movie.
Yeah.
That wasn't really Batman. It was Suicide Squad.
Oh, so
But-
Arkham, yeah.
I'm just looking forward to it and seeing how it ends up because, like I said earlier, it's something new. By the time DC stepped away from Batman and Superman and actually started doing something different.
Yeah.
Oh yeah.
Okay.
Alright. Okay.
Oh
This
no.
this topic here will break the internet as it has been done many times before, and we are just adding to that pile.
Get ready for your nerd rage, dudes.
Star Wars or Star Trek?
Star Wars.
Okay, so Movie Man has voted Star Wars. I vote Star Trek.
I'm just gonna go with the best answer. I like them both.
No, you have to pick one.
Yes, there's no one or the other.
Well,
According to the internet, you cannot like both. You have to like one or the other.
with Star Trek, they had a bad first movie. They made a good second movie.
It's been a bumpy.
They had an alright third movie. They made a good fourth movie. A bad fifth movie. A good sixth movie. Then they got The Next Generation, where the first movie was alright. The other movies after that were bad, and then you got, Deep Space Nine, which is a space station. That's it. They don't go on adventures. They just stay on a space station. And then you got Voyager, which we
do not speak of Voyager.
And then you got another one. They got another Star Trek that was after Voyager.
I forgot.
No one remembers what it is because it sucks. It's worse than Voyager. Yes. Then you got Star Wars, which revolutionized pop culture,
science fiction,
pop culture and science fiction,
and
fantasy, and
because it's apparently not a science fiction. It's fantasy.
Yeah, apparently it's a space.
Because it's not fiction.
Yeah, because I've heard that when A New Hope came out, it did so well in the box office. It made over $1 billion, and everyone loved
today's
it.
money.
In today's money,
converting it in today's money. Yeah.
And then everyone loved it. Everyone loved Empire Strikes Back. Everyone loved most
people loved all of the movies.
Loved Return of the Jedi. Everyone hated the prequel trilogy, but I didn't mind Revenge of the Sith. I think it was a good ending for the prequel trilogy because it was ending. And then and then we got the new one that came out last year. It was amazing. It was amazing. So, but I've seen this YouTube video online where this guy made an actual lightsaber with a laser, and he had a picture of Jar Jar Binks, and he burnt it with the lightsaber. But
Mess up.
Oh dang!
That was a lightsaber here.
That was my red lightsaber.
As this isn't a video, we have to describe everything for you.
But the real thing is I think that the best. I think that the best is. You know, I'm not gonna say the answer.
He likes them both.
Sell out.
He likes them both. But internet, you just have to deal with the fact that you can like both. Okay?
No. You have to like one of them.
We got a Sith Lord in our hands.
Okay, so I really want to take a photo of this, but I can't because faces. But essentially, Movie Man was holding a lightsaber to Nerd Dude's throat and was saying, "You have to pick one of them." He didn't, and he died.
Now he's dead.
Alright, so...
Now, on to the next...
But like most continuous...
You're dead!
But with most continuity, I come back to life.
Yes,
I'm chopping off your arm.
I'm doing a Superman. I'm absorbing the solar radiation.
Yes. Alright, so now that mess is out of the way. We talked about this briefly earlier, but Batman from the 60s, again, we're going around in circles here. He had an endless utility belt. Such as he can have a shield managed to fit in one of those tiny pockets of his belt. He has...
Shark repellent
spray, batarangs, which is essential. The bat rope, because no grapnel gun back then.
Oh yeah. I've seen
he had everything.
Like there were scenes where where him and Robin would climb buildings, and there would be like a celebrity saying, "Oh, hi Batman, hi Robin."
Yeah, and the endless utility belt, although it proves that Batman is prepared for anything, because well he is. I think how exactly does one fit a shield the same size as the average teenager into one belt?
It doesn't work.
Correct answer, you don't. Okay, so now that we've touched on that again, our hopes for the Justice League movie. Yeah,
So,
600. This is going well.
Yeah, man. The Apple actually listened
They
to us
listened
and
to
made
us.
it unlimited.
Yes. Good job, Apple.
Yeah, it was 360 bars, and now it's we don't know.
And if you're wondering about this, and I forget to edit it out, this is the recording program that we're using. So,
All right.
thoughts on Justice League?
Look,
Well-
I'm not really excited after Man of Steel, and well, I need to see Dawn of Justice, but at the moment I'm not very excited. I'm just like,
Well-
I actually read on Wikipedia
Well, Wikipedia is unreliable.
that I saw the Justice League members of the Justice League Part 1, and it says Batman, current team leader.
what? So Superman
Wow.
isn't the leader.
Boom, Superman's
Yeah.
number 2.
Yeah, Superman.
Thank you, Wikipedia.
Well, then
It
again,
might not be real.
Wikipedia can be changed, but still, woo!
Yeah.
All
as
right.
far as we know,
Batman wasn't even an original member, but
well, he was.
He is technically, but he joined the Justice League after it was formed and after they asked him, I don't know how many times.
Yeah.
And he's counted as a main member and the leader in the movie. Go Batman.
Go Batman.
Go Team Batman.
Go Batfleck.
Batfleck, alright.
Well, sorry for the cutout. But,
The program that we were actually recording isn't unlimited as we thought, just extended.
yeah.
Damn it, Apple. Alright.
Thanks, Apple.
Alright, now back to Batfleck. Go
Alright.
Batfleck.
Go Batfleck.
Alright,
Alright.
now that we're done with Batfleck. Alright, so next is our thoughts on the Injustice console game, so PS4 and Xbox 360 for those people who don't know what a console is, and the iOS game. I don't know how you would not know what a console is, but for those people that don't. I prefer the console game.
Yeah, console game.
Well, here's my little rant.
Well, you're outvoted if you vote iOS.
Yeah, I know. I only played the console game like once or twice at your house.
We will never speak of whose house.
Yes.
No.
And
At the second location of the Nerd Cave.
yeah, and I use the iOS version, so I don't know. I can't really have an
You know what?
A justified.
justified response.
You know what? I can
yeah.
speak for iOS. It sucks. I got
Hey.
all the DLC characters, and then I was going for Hawk Girl, and
Once again, another DLC
I
character.
almost had her, and yet the app would always crash. So I deleted it, and I was like, "Yeah, this sucks."
Well, that
No,
was
I-
just your experience.
I played it for like a good 6 months, and then I went, you know what? If I want to play this game, I don't want to have to swipe. I don't want to have to like continuously do this. If you can hear it,
Swipe or no swiping.
I didn't want to have to actually do that, and the game eventually just got boring as it got repetitive for me. So I got the console game, and about a week later, the version came out with all the DLC for like an extra $10. So that was kind of disappointing. But nevertheless, I got the console game, and I prefer that as it's like it provides more locations,
Yeah.
less characters, but
I need to buy it for my
Still better.
PS4.
Yeah.
I don't have it yet.
in my opinion, it's still better. All right.
Alright then.
Just a couple of things we forgot to talk about. Our last interviewee, apart from Movie Man, because that's not released yet, was Mr. Nat's the Science Guy, or the resident science guy.
Or the great one.
Yeah, or the great one. I can't remember what we called him in the interview.
We call him the resident science guy.
But yeah, he is our manager.
Apparently.
Apparently he self-appointed himself as our manager. So yeah,
He's our
that's some news.
He's our manager, but he doesn't know that we're recording this right
Yes.
now.
No.
That's our news. He's our manager for the money that we do not earn.
Yes.
So yeah, now that that's done.
Oh wait, we forgot to talk about
Yeah, we skipped the Teenage Mutant Ninja Turtle movies.
which one.
Well, we can talk
Yeah.
about the first one where they have noses, or we can talk about our thoughts or hopes for the second one.
Well, the
Well,
second one.
I've seen none of them, so off you go.
Well, the first one, it was not as bad as the Transformers movies. But yeah, they got all the elements of the characters correct. There were barely any racial jokes like Jazz from Transformers 1, which when he died, spoiler alert, when he died in the first Transformers movie, I would ask everyone, and then they would say, I would ask them, how did you feel about Chaz's death? And they would say, man, it was so sad. We love Chaz. And he was in there for one movie. See what happens when you kill the black guy first in the movies?
Once
Michael
again,
Bay.
once again, it's like a stereotype for movies.
Yeah.
Once again, not intending to be racist, but it is.
Yeah,
watch
it is.
watch like any horror movie, and you'll find out.
Alright. Now back to the Teenage Mutant Ninja
Back to
Turtles.
Teenage Mutant Ninja Turtles. Now, I really enjoy the Teenage Mutant Turtles in general.
Yeah. The second one. I saw the Super Bowl trailer. Spoiler alert if you haven't seen it. I saw Krang, which was really exciting. And then you see Michelangelo walking up. He knocks on the glass, and then you see an eye pop out. And then, you just see him screaming. And then he does this tornado action, like when he spins.
You can't see what he's doing, but he's like rotating from side to side.
But it's a really good modern version of the character, correct?
Yes. And in the second movie, they're also introducing Bebop and Rocksteady.
Finally. Yeah.
And the proper Shredder.
The real Shredder. You don't get this random Asian dude in the shadows and looks like, a monster, like a mixture of Doomsday and a samurai. But you see an actual...
And he also doesn't have like a suit that throws knives for him. Spoiler alert. Like I said before, that's our new thing.
Yeah. Stephen Amell's in it. Casey Jones.
AKA Arrow.
Yeah.
The main person of Arrow.
Green Arrow's in it. There's a trail. Well, in the trailer you see April O'Neil in a school uniform. It's supposed to be some sort of sex appeal, but nah. All we see is a little belly button, a little stomach.
Classic Michael Bay sexism coming in.
Yeah, sexualizing women. Thanks a lot, Michael Bay.
Well, okay, now that that's over with, we are on to our discussion topic. Our discussion topic is Batman v Superman. Actually, Batman vs Superman or Justice League Part 0?
Justice League Part 0.
Definitely
Justice League Part 0.
The reason why it's not Batman vs Superman like everyone wants to see. They want to know. They want to finally know who would win, Batman or Superman.
It's actually Batman vs Superman vs Wonder Woman vs Doomsday vs Lex Luthor vs Flash vs Cyborg vs Aquaman.
Versus Doomsday versus... The list just keeps going on and on.
Yeah.
They've done way too much with it.
Yeah, too much.
Lois Lane.
Versus Lois Lane.
If you just... If you're watching
this...
First
Barbara Gordon DVD version.
Yeah. Versus Alfred.
Yeah. Alright. But if whoever's watching this is a critic and has the chance to improve this, make it only Batman and Superman.
Yeah, they were actually going to release a Superman Batman movie early after Superman Returns in 2006.
Oh yeah,
2007.
George Miller was making.
Yeah, George Miller. George Miller was going to make a Justice League movie, but they were going to make a Batman and Superman movie. With Christian Bale as Batman and Brandon Routh as Superman. But no, it was canceled. Even though we saw a banner, spoiler alert,
in I
Am Legend.
It's been advertised
in 2009. We were supposed to get one in 2009. We were also supposed to get a Batman v Superman movie last year.
But nope.
They pushed it forward.
Good job there, DC.
Yeah.
Now that we are done with
ranting
on our topics and getting all this done, we are on to our top 10 list. Now, also just another update, we forgot to mention this earlier. Our top 10 lists will be on our main episodes of our podcast, but we will also release them to YouTube as an individual series.
Yep.
So like
WatchMojo.com. Cock off. Inspired by WatchMojo.
WatchMojo, cancer of YouTube.
Alright, so this top 10
we actually subscribed to them before they reached 10 million followers, and now it's on 11 million.
So this top 10 list is the greatest DC storylines in comic books. This took the good part of an hour to do. And
it took a while.
It took a long time, and it took a lot of discussion. This is our second time recording this, so hopefully it goes well. Number 10 is Blackest Night. We'll try and keep all of these spoiler-free. I still haven't read Blackest Night, so I'm just going to do a brief summary. Marvel... No. Wow.
Marvel.
Wow.
Great start. Off to a great start.
Off to a great start.
I think you meant Image Comics. Let's continue.
Yeah, alright. Restart that one. Blackest Night is where DC heroes and villains, I'm pretty sure. There we go, got it correct. They have died and have been brought back to life as zombie-like creatures via the Black Lantern ring, the Black Lantern's core, or the Black Lantern rings in the Green Lantern color spectrum, are death. Good job there.
Yeah.
And that's all I can pretty much say for it.
Number
Great
9.
start to the second take.
Yeah.
Number 9 is Batman Nightfall. It explores the story of a villain named Bane. Well, you probably know who Bane is after watching The Dark Knight Rises, the end of Christopher Nolan's
And Batman and Robin.
and Batman and we do not speak of that. Of Christopher Nolan's unmistakable, no wrong answers, no wrong thing, my Bob. Trilogy, Batman trilogy.
They got Bane wrong.
Yep. So anyway, Batman Nightfall explores the character of Bane, and after releasing all the criminals from Arkham Asylum, Batman has to deal with them. And Bane's motive was to tire out Batman so he can destroy the Bat.
Yes.
And that's all.
We're trying to keep this as spoiler free.
And after a little, how should we say,
just predicting
crushing, demolition thing.
It's hard to talk.
It's hard to say this without spoiling it. Well, anyway, after a crushing defeat, there is a replacement for a character that kind of goes AWOL.
Yes. But just one more thing about the Christopher Nolan trilogy. The thing that would kill Batman in that trilogy is not any of the villains; it is his cape.
Yes.
So yes, we will probably discuss that
The
in the
Incredibles.
next episode. Yes, the
Never
Incredibles.
wear capes.
We'll discuss
Never wear
this. We'll discuss this on the next episode. Okay, so Movie Man, you're up.
Number 8.
There you go.
Death of Superman. I'm holding it in my hand and waving it about. So this storyline was about Doomsday escapes in his containment suit, and he's just it's not very story filled. It's just kind of he wants to defeat Superman pretty much, and then like a group of superheroes from the JLA go to fight him and they get defeated. So Superman has to do it, and then the next, like, all of it is just like a massive fight between Superman and Doomsday.
Yeah. The entire point of the book is just to prove that Superman can be beaten.
And by the title, I think you know what happens next.
Yeah. He goes into a healing coma.
Spoiler alert, he doesn't die. Alright.
Spoiler alert.
Yeah. That's a new thing. Number 7 is Crisis on Infinite Earths. Now, I thought this would be much higher on the list.
But it ain't.
But, yeah. Crisis on Infinite Earths established the DC multiverse. Now, that's just the main reason why I thought it would be higher on the list, because without the DC multiverse, we wouldn't have the Flash TV show at all, because there wouldn't be a multiverse for, spoiler alert, Professor Zoom and the Reverse Flash to come
no
from.
one calls him Professor Zoom.
Yeah, well, that's who he's supposed to be. Zoom, then, for all those people that haven't read the comic books.
Well, Professor Zoom... But Zoom is not Professor Zoom. Zoom is Zoom.
Yes, but, yeah. So we wouldn't have the Flash.
Reverse Flash is Professor Zoom.
So we wouldn't have the Flash. We wouldn't have any of the storylines that involve, like, a different Justice League or a different superhero like Owlman or whatever. We wouldn't have them. Well, possibly Owlman, because villains, but yeah. Once again, I haven't read this, so I can't say much about it.
Alright. Number 6 is Kingdom Come. Kingdom Come is an alternate story.
Movie Man's got it here. He's waving it about the air again.
Anyway, Kingdom Come is an alternate story where Superman lives in a world where no one expects the Man of Tomorrow, where he doesn't fit into this modern society. And with Kingdom Come, everyone's doing what they think. Batman is
being Batman.
Yeah, being Batman by controlling Gotham. like some characters are not what they're supposed to be doing, and it goes. It's like a civil war. Like it's like
DC Civil War.
It's like DC Civil War. Heroes are fighting.
Arrow is bold.
Oh yeah, Arrow is bold.
Green Lantern's got the lantern implanted into himself.
He's looking at the back of the book characters in
Yeah.
it just for reference.
So it's basically civil. It's basically like Civil War. It's basically DC Civil War.
Yeah.
Yeah.
All right. So, Movie Man, you're up.
Oh, yes, it is my turn. The next one is Batman Year One.
Number 5.
Number 5, sorry, is
There we go.
Batman Year One. So, Batman Year One was just kind of like an origin story. It was made in
I think it was made in 1986.
86. Yeah, what else can I say about it?
Well, I'm not sure if this really applies to this, but when Batman first appeared, he killed his villains.
Yeah. Yeah, so that was kind of an
But
element.
none of that in there.
It was written by Frank Miller, who also
Wrote Dark
did
Knight.
some other entries onto our list that will be coming up soon.
Burn Returns.
And it just centered around his origin story and his encounter with Jim Gordon and all that kind of stuff. Yeah.
Yep. So number 4 is Batman: The Killing Joke. Now, I have read this one, so
It's over there.
yeah, it's actually over here. Yes.
Maybe we should
once again.
rethink your name, Movie Man.
Yeah, you should be like comic book guy or something. But yes, in this, once again, I'm trying to keep it spoiler free. The Joker wants to get revenge, or just wants to make Jim Gordon pay by punishing his daughter Barbara Gordon. I'm not going to say how, because then there's no reason to read it. Man, what else can I say about it? It explains his origin story.
Yeah, Joker's origin story. Yeah.
Something that he would choose to be his origin.
And the ending is completely on the reader's point of view. The ending of the book.
Batman might have killed him. He might just be laughing. I don't
Spoiler
know.
alert.
No, it's not a spoiler
Yeah,
alert.
it is.
No,
He
no,
might-
it's not because it's based on your opinion.
It's based
Yeah,
on
but
the
it's, you
reader's opinion.
just said the end of the book.
So the ending of the book is just entirely impugnative based.
All right, number 3, V for Vendetta.
How many of you didn't expect this to be on the list?
So V for Vendetta is a Vertigo imprint, which is a darker comic book publication of DC Comics, where it's an alternate story where this so-called terrorist named V goes. It's set in the French Revolution. He's going against the capital because it's oppression, it's control. It's so V is trying to go and destroy that control, oppression, basically ends the French Revolution. And yeah, there's a 16-year-old prostitute, but don't worry, she didn't get no STDs.
Right.
Yes.
That just got awkward.
Boom,
Fast.
mood killer.
Okay, now that this top 10 list has gotten awkward really fast, Movie Man, can you please restore this?
Number 2, Watchmen.
Once again, he's waving it around. He seems to have everything. You really should change your name to like comic book guy.
A lot of them are from the library, but I do have Watchmen and The Killing Joke. And I've got JLA Volume 1, X-Men Days of Future Past, and Infinity Gauntlet. Yes.
Yeah.
Anyway, I'll go on about Watchmen. So it's about a team called the Minutemen.
Originally, and then
Originally, yes.
Yeah.
And there was a person in the group called the Comedian, who was murdered. So yeah, just kind of thought.
But it's not a spoiler. It's the beginning of the book.
Yeah, it's at the beginning. So it kind of centers around them trying to find out who murdered him and wacky adventures along the way, kind of thing. Yeah. And there's a movie of it as well.
Yes.
Which was a R-rated, I think.
Yeah, thank you, Zack Snyder, for making R-rated movies.
Yeah.
Alright, so number 1 is Batman: The Dark Knight Returns. This has had a 2-part animated
I don't have
movie.
this one.
Yep. Movie Man doesn't have this one, so he can't wave it around.
It's in the library.
Yes. Okay, so this one has a 2-part animated movie that was made from it.
Which is enjoyable.
Yes.
It's very enjoyable.
It shows the actual thing we're expecting from the latest Batman v Superman movie, Batman v Superman. And
Batman wins.
yeah, spoiler alert. It shows how Gotham City has changed without the Batman in it, and what Batman has to do in order to make Gotham right again.
Yep.
Yes. And then Batman v Superman.
Don't forget, he's a 10-year... he retired 10 years. He's 55 now. Yeah, and he's restoring Gotham with his new sidekick. Wide Eyes.
Yeah, if you can't guess who Batman's sidekick is, I just don't know what you're doing. Alright.
Cara Kelly!
Alright, so that does it for this top 10 list. We're still thinking of an outro, so until next time...
Nerd out!
Stay nerdy.